News on WLBT News starts now.
Well, happening today, trial continues for the white father and son accused of shooting an African-American FedEx driver in Brookhaven.
Well, Greg and Brandon Case are facing multiple charges, including attempted murder after investigators say they chased and shot at DeMonterio Gibson back in January of 2022.
Our own Quentin Smith was inside the courtroom today and joins us live with more on what happened.
Well, when day two started, things were normal and standard as with any trial. The prosecution calling its witnesses to the stand. But when District Attorney D. Bates called his fourth witness to the stand, Detective Vincent Fernando, well, that's when things took an unusual turn. On your screen right here is Fernando. He's the detective with the Brookhaven Police Department, and he investigated this shooting. Well, in court today, Fernando testified that he has a recording of him interviewing Gibson at the police station following this shooting. But here's where things get interesting. Fernando never turned that evidence over to the district attorney's office. The prosecution nor defense attorneys were ever made aware this recording existed. As a result, the judge sent the court into recess until tomorrow and ordered Fernando to turn everything over in his file to the district attorney's office, who will then turn things over to the defense attorneys. Attorney Carlos Moore, who's representing Gibson, says this is simply bad police work.
I think the prosecution is doing a great job presenting the facts and the evidence as they have received from the police department, the Brookhaven Police Department. But I do believe that based on what I've seen, especially the testimony of the detective, the lead detective in this case, that there was some shoddy work done by the Brookhaven Police Department investigating this matter. It was not a timely, a very thorough investigation, and everything, it appears, has not been turned over prior to the day to the district attorney so that he could do his job adequately.
Also happening in court today, the prosecution played the 911 calls from when Greg Case and Gibson called the police to report their versions of what happened. The DA also showed surveillance video from a gas station right off of I-55 that shows Gibson driving in his Hertz rental van and being followed by Greg Case in a white pickup truck. Now, Gibson maintains that he was doing his job and dropping off a package on Junior Trail when the father and son tried to block him from leaving, then chased and shot at him 3 times. However, defense attorneys say the Cases saw an unusual vehicle outside their home, and they approached the van trying to see what was Gibson doing in their neighborhood, and that's when he drove off and left the scene. Now, Gibson is expected to testify during day 3 of this trial. Court is in recess until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Reporting live from Brookhaven, Quentin Smith, 3 on your side.